Hi everybody, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a very long time, but I'm so glad to be back. Thank you to all those people who messaged me and wanted to see more videos on this channel. So here I've got about approximately 600 grams of chicken wings, niblets with the skin on, and I'm going to separate it out into two different portions. The smaller portion is going to go into the glass bowl, which is going to be my barbecued chicken, which I'm going to grill, and the rest I'm going to fry using this mix. It is halal and it's the Hero brand. Of course you can use any brands of your choice. On the back there are instructions as to how you can cook with this, but I will show you exactly how. It's pretty straightforward. So I've got the hot and spicy mix. Of course, if you don't like it very spicy or hot, then go for the original, which is pretty bland. The other ingredients for the chicken fry is, of course, salt, paprika. I'm going to also use a dash of lemon juice as well as a couple of eggs to coat them before I dip them into the fry mix. For the grilled chicken wings, I'm not going to use any ready-made barbecue sauce. Of course, if you've got some, use that. Instead, I'm going to use a whole lot of ingredients of my own and give that smoky flavour. That's everything in front of you, from lemon juice to pepper. That's black pepper, you can use coarse or fine, paprika, cayenne pepper or even chili powder, a bit of honey, garlic powder, and of course, did I say salt? And I've just remembered two other key essential ingredients for that smoky flavour is the brown sugar and tomato ketchup. So make sure you have those handy. So I've separated the chicken wings into two bowls. This is what I'm going to use for the barbecue chicken wings, which is a little bit less than half, and I'm going to do more of the fried chicken. That's about a teaspoon of paprika. So whilst the barbecued chicken wings are being cooked under the grill, I'm going to get on with the frying.
See, Kato?
Try not to over fry the chicken wings because it tends to go really hard. You want it nice and tender, so I would say roughly about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. So here, as you can see, I've taken the other lot of the chicken wings from the grill. I've turned it over and I'm going to place it back inside. So that's a teaspoon of Madras mild curry powder and about 1 to 2 teaspoons of paprika. So I'm using this Italian pasta sauce for this recipe. Of course, you can use any brand of your choice. If you don't have this, you can always use tin tomatoes or even plum tomatoes from a tin. So once the spices are cooked, it's time to add in the pasta. Do the cheese now. Next up is the chicken tikka masala, and I'm going to be serving it with some white basmati rice. So that's 2 to 3 tablespoons of chicken tikka masala paste, and also I've used 2 tablespoons of Greek natural yogurt. So now I'm going to place it under the oven. If you would prefer a more dry chicken tikka, then grill instead. After 20 minutes to half an hour, I've taken it out. I'm going to give it a good mix, turning it over and placing it back inside. So for the chicken egg korma, I'm using some vegetable ghee, which is clarified butter, as well as some cooking oil. So that's 2 large chopped onions, and I've added some salt according to taste. this is the single cream which I poured. Unfortunately, it did not record. Once it comes to boiling point, garnish with some fresh coriander leaves. This dish is traditionally served with some white pilau. Of course, you can just serve it with some boiled rice if you want. And that's dry red chilies. They are extremely hot and spicy, so be careful as to how much you use. Once everything in the pan is nicely fried and there's no moisture, it's time to add in the rice. This is a great recipe for using up leftover rice. So at number 6, I have another quick and easy rice recipe. This is the chicken biryani. So as you can see, unlike the traditional style where you would layer it with the rice and the chicken, I'm just having 2 layers. I've got the chicken at the bottom of the pan and I'm going to place all the rice on top and then stir it with a spoon. Sometimes it's best to use the end of your wooden spoon and give it a nice little swirl to get it all nicely mixed in. I've got some food colour, which is again optional. It's best to have a couple of colours, but this is the only colour I had. And then once you swirl it with your wooden spoon, you get a nice mix of a variety of colours, and it just looks really nice for presentation. Finally, serve with some dal, or on this occasion I've served it with some salad and a vegetable curry. Finally, onto something nice and sweet. This is a perfect dessert recipe for Ramadan or any occasion. I actually made this as it's been a year since my mother-in-law passed away, so I made it as a shinni. The ingredients are very simple, so you're going to need some clarified butter or ghee, some sultanas, sugar, flour and some dry spices. If you don't have any clarified butter, you can just use normal butter or a bit of both, which is what I used on this occasion. So for the syrup, I've got some water and some sugar going in one saucepan. So that's 2.5 cups of sugar and 10 cups of water. Then add the dry spices to the sugar syrup and let it simmer and cook on a medium flame. Make sure you stir frequently. So this recipe requires a lot of stirring. It's very tough on the hands, but you got to keep going until the dough looks a little bit dark on the color, and by that time the syrup, the sugar syrup, would have been ready to pour in. It looks as though there is a lot of water, but you'll soon find out how quickly it dries out. So the aim is to now keep stirring fast on high heat, taking out any lumps until it goes nice and solid. This is what you should end up with. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also, just so you know, I shall be doing lots of vlogs over Ramadan, so this is a good time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Take care.